Hello, beautiful Leos. How are you? My name is Akita Carriera, and we need extra fire for this reading. My name is Akita Carriera, and these are your divine reminders. All right. I'm using 3 decks for these readings. We're going to use the Cosmic Journey one to remind our soul. It's not, I keep on saying remind our soul, but listen, our soul doesn't need reminding. It's us that needs reminding. It's our alignment with our soul, and then we get the messages. So these are divine reminders for us that nourish your soul, that help you on your mission, keep you on your mission, and help to activate you, right? So, because our soul always knows, but sometimes we don't know. We're not too sure. And I'm like, is that your soul? Is like, yes, could you just go ahead and do it? We're gonna see how we've been activated with Kyle's deck, like Gateway of Light activation deck, right? To see how we're being activated. May is a very activating month, a lot going on. I'm doing these readings this week specifically because of how much activation is happening this week as well as this month, the eclipse. This week we're going through what's it called? Beltane, which is bright fire, bright one fire, or bright fire, or something like that. So, and then I think tomorrow there's another activation. Friday there's an activation. Mercury is in retrograde. There's conjunction with the sun, so we gotta go in, and then it's conjuncting with Jupiter, so we gotta move forward. This is a big month, right? This is a big month. Leos, we are being impacted. We are feeling this even this year. I keep on reading things that say like 2020, 2023. This, there are 4 signs I think that are impacted by it most. Leo's on that list. So we got to pay attention. We got to remember that we are here for a physical journey as well as our soul mission. And especially if we're a Leo, we got to tap into our higher self. That's kind of why we chose to be the Leo. Because we have this powerful higher self that we know that we need to connect to fulfill our soul purposes. So let's get into it. And then did I show y'all the other deck? The other deck I'm using is Starseed Oracle deck, right? So all of these messages, all of these are divine reminders for us to help us to align with our soul, our purpose, to nourish our journey and to keep us moving forward, to evolve so that we can experience the beautiful abundance and prosperity and wholeness and just be our full selves, because that's why we're here. And that's what's happening now, regardless of how everything looks. It is happening so that we as humanity evolves. I was listening to something today and I started to think like, shuffle while I think, while I share, shuffle and share. I like that, shuffle and share. Ooh. Because Leo energy just gonna give me some really good ideas. Shuffle and share. Anyway, if you saw it anywhere, it started here. Shuffle and share. I like that. But anyway, while I'm shuffling, I'm going to share with you guys. That could be a whole show. Shuffle and share. Anyway, it's mine. Official copyright and trademark during the Leo reading. Right? Shuffle and share, download. But anyway, back to the other Leos. So I was thinking about I was watching something and they were actually talking about now, and how, this month is a pivotal month and all of the activations and all of the stuff. And they were talking about the conjunctions that are happening this month. and that, some haven't happened since like 1929, some haven't happened since the 16th century. It's like, whoa, sorry, the 18th century is like, oh my God, and I started to think, I said, and I always say this, COVID 2020, I can't wait to read about it like 40 years from now, right? Because I'm like, okay, I was there, and I'll probably write a book. I'll probably write a book. I remember when COVID just started, and I literally, I don't think I had my YouTube channel yet. One second. Definitely did not have my YouTube channel yet, but I think you could do lives on Facebook more easily, which I think they kind of took away for some reason, right? You can't just like jump on a live anymore. It's not as easy, right? But anyway, so um so I was thinking like, all right, so 40 years from now, when people are reading about 2020 and beyond, right? The great decade, they're probably gonna mention COVID. They're probably gonna mention the war in Ukraine. They're probably gonna mention whatever else happens and whatever else happens, because right now they're talking about the fall of the dollar. We're leading up to some type of financial crisis or some type of economic shock. And we're having this disclosure with the higher energies, right? So we're really merging into a new era, but nobody ever really talks about the spiritual growth that happens during these times. Because I'm like, hold on now, 2020 passed, and listen, yes, sorry, let me not say yes, some people died, but yes, some of us went through a very traumatic season. Some of us went through a very painful season. Some of us went through a very difficult season. Some of us experienced a lot of death with families and friends. Some of us experienced a lot of hardship. But some of us experienced none of that. Some of us grew. Some of us learned some lessons that we really needed to learn, and it was enjoyable. Some of us expanded. Some of us emerged. Some of us were reborn. Some of us got wiser. Some of us got stronger. Some of us absolutely loved it. And a lot of us got wiser and learned and got into, and I did shamanism classes with a lot of people. So that part is never really talked about. And I just suspect that they won't talk about it 40 years now either. Even though, because they're not talking about it now, that this part of what we're doing is actually the main part of it is our soul evolution. So why did I even start talking to you guys about that, Leos? Because I'm shuffling and sharing. But I guess because I want you Leos to really, connect with that soul evolution part. Because if you're a Leo, that's what you came here to do, really, to evolve into your higher self. That's why we chose the Lion sign energy, right? So I can't rewind this to remember my point, but Leos, you will get it. Right? We are here to evolve. I can't remember why I was saying that. I remember just saying shuffle and share, and then I got into going into these times when we're actually learning and expanding, but that's not what we're seeing, right? But that's really what these times are all about. There's a reason why that message came through as I pull these cards. it shall reveal itself, because that's how it does. That's how spirit works. I just know it does. All right. So we're being activated and we're going through a very pivotal week. And all of these messages are for your soul mission, for your purpose, to nourish you, to kind of like remind you, listen, don't get caught up in the crazy. Look at the big picture. This is why you're here, right? These are divine reminders for you and your soul mission and your purpose. Okay, let's get into it. Let's see how we're being activated, Leos. Let's see how we're being activated. And if I remember why I started that story, I will continue. But I trust that it will all come together and it will make perfect sense. Spirit will conspire and bring me a card that puts that perfectly into place. Divine order, divine timing. All right. So divine reminders for the Leos. Divine reminders for the Leos. Divine reminders for the Leos. All right, so Friday we have an eclipse. Beltane was on Monday. Isn't that from Beltane to the eclipse? It's interesting. This week is a pivotal week. This month is a pivotal month. We're tapping into the earth element as well as the air element. All of that is about meditation, us really coming in to stillness and tap into that air element and bringing those codes and information and having those moments of stillness to see and to give ourselves structure so that when Mercury retrograde ends and comes in to when Mercury and Jupiter, and it goes direct and then goes into Jupiter, or Jupiter goes into Taurus, sorry. Yeah, Jupiter going into Taurus. I think it's, yeah, Mercury going into Taurus now, and then Mercury goes into Jupiter, right? And once Mercury goes into Jupiter, we start moving forward. But right now, Mercury is in Taurus, and that allows us to kind of like be still and observe. And then something that's happening now too is we're actually like writing the new chapter and separating ourselves from that old story. That's like the biggest thing. So if you feel like you're shifting or you're redirecting or you're changing your mind, that's actually good. That's actually a really good thing, because this is the week when we actually like correct as like really get into focus, and so we can see our path going forward, that we've been preparing for. It's not that big of a change, but it's really just getting into more focus, and so that you could go full force moving forward. And saying about that full force, there's even moving forward with the fourth force, right? I think that activation is next week. They call it the forces with you, star force activation. Yeah, so it's like, again, everything that we need to move forward. We have this week of contemplation to shift our gears and then to move forward, and to have that activation with us to move forward with. All right, let's get into it. Let's see what's happening, Leos. What is this? Higher heart activation. Yay! Because we came with the lion heart and now we're moving up. Yeah, our hearts are expanding. Yay, 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 yay. Yay to Leos. All right, so that's a divine reminder to your soul. Again, right, we chose to be Leos. We chose to be here to have this lion heart, this courage, right? And it's being activated, it's expanding. And this month from April, it was all about our heart activation, because everything is about our capacity to love. And Leos have a grand capacity to love. We got to make sure that love is serving us. We got to make sure our love is serving us. And the more we love ourselves, that just ripples out. It's really just about how much you love yourself and how you, your worthiness and how you treat yourself and what you think you deserve. And once we Leos get that in order, rocking and rolling from there. All right, so let's get some advice for our cosmic journey. For some reminders for our soul, our divine reminders. I keep on saying reminder to your soul, but it's not a reminder to your soul because your soul knows. It's a reminder to you so that you can get in alignment with your soul, right? And start giving your soul a hard time. Because we Leos are also very stubborn. Right? All right, so let's see what divine reminder the cosmic journey has for us. Oh, I love it. Starseed. It's like the Starseed card. 5. It's number 8. 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, August, 8th month. Oh, I can't wait. I can't wait to read these. All right. And let's see what the Starseed message is for Leo. Reminding us that we are the Starseed. Higher heart activation. It says dropping shields, divine love. Your heart is healed. Yay! Oh, it only took 43 years for me. Oh my goodness. Ashe. I feel like my heart is healed. I really do. I really do. Good stuff. And I feel that a lot of the stuff I'm doing now is healing more of my heart and allowing me to go deeper. So I get this. I get this. Yeah, I definitely resonate with this right away. And I hope you other Leos do too. Shuffle more, it said. All right, all right, all right. Let's get it right. Let's get it right. Leos, divine reminders for Leos. Starseed, what is the divine reminder for Leos? Right? And we're fire signs, right? Oh, this this came out for Cancer too. Oh my goodness. And you see how much I shuffled? And it came right back. And I was like, nope. And it came right back. Same message. Oh, and I just said we're fire signs in Mars. Oh my goodness, I love it. I love this stuff. I really do. Can't make it up. Spirit just says, hey, this is what it is. All right, so heart activation, starseed one. Okay, so just seeing this magenta color, magenta is the blue and the pink coming together, right? So it's not feminine, masculine, it's that wholeness, and it has that energy of the purple and the star and the crown chakra. So that's the beautiful, that's the energy of magenta. The frequency of magenta is coming into the wholeness of yourself. And it says the higher heart activation. So again, Leos, these cards are already reminding me as a Leo that, you know, you came here to activate. You're reminding us that, hey, we are the star seeds, right? We are the 8. Evolution. Evolution into your higher self and evolution into your wholeness, right? And the continuous eternal nature of our soul, right? The divine reminder is that you are eternal. You know, that's part of it too. You are an eternal being. Connect to your soul. I can't wait to read those. And then this one here. And if you have Cancer on your chart, go and look at the Cancer one too. I've also been saying to people in the other readings that, you know, we're in the season now of really moving forward in terms of our galactic DNA and our genes, and they were called junk genes, but they are not junk genes. let's cancel that and call it our galactic genes, and realize that we are in this season now of connecting to our galactic genes, you know? So it's important that we really allow this new activation of ourselves to become. Anger, shadow work. You got to do your shadow work. No matter how far along the process you are, there's more stuff to clear, and we cannot be afraid of the shadow work. I don't know if anybody else can see it, but can you see like what? I didn't see it in the other one, but now that I'm looking at this card again, because it just came out for Cancer, that it's a face and a face. Like you have to face your shadows. You got to face your shadow. You got to be able to go into the depth of yourself, and the shadow holds the gift. The shadow holds the treasure. So if you're not willing to go into your shadow, if you're not willing to heal thyself, and listen, like the wounds, right? Every wound heals. I was watching this movie the other night, and the doctor, he was a surgeon, he said, you know how to heal a wound is to go into it and make a new scar, so that the new scar tissue merges with the old scar tissue, and then like a wound, a cut that won't heal, you go in and you make a new cut. So we got to allow ourselves to heal our wounds, and sometimes that might mean I gotta make a new cut. But I think that that new cut is that scary thing that says, oh no, I don't want to go into the wound. But you gotta go into the wound. You gotta go into the darkness. You gotta go into the muddy waters to bring forth that new thing. It's just part of our process. It's part. Guess what? And if we don't do it now, we're gonna do it next time. So, just get it done. Start, because there's always, I don't think there's an end to it. I really don't think there is an end to it. And I think when I reincarnate 100 years from now or 20 years from now or whatever galactic timer I'm on, I'm gonna still have to do some shadow work. Because I'm going to evolve, and then I'm going to evolve, and I'm committed to evolution. So you got to evolve. All right, let's get into it. I want to read these things. Enough about what I think. Let's see what the deck says. Let's see what the deck says. Higher heart activation. Yay, 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 yay. Yes, that makes so much sense, Leos, because we came with that lion heart, and we in activation season. So yes, let's go into our higher heart. Here's your higher heart chakra right here. Actually, you're under, like between your throat and your heart chakra is your higher heart chakra, and the color is turquoise. All right. So that's how you can also activate your higher heart chakra, by tapping into turquoise, and the turquoise color, or the turquoise seeds. I want to say seed because these remind me of seeds more than anything else. Right? Get you a turquoise or aquamarine crystal, and you can tap into it, or just put yourself in turquoise color. That's why a lot of the meditative stuff is turquoise, because it's really accessing our higher heart and allowing us to expand and get into the work of our soul, which is beyond the individual and beyond the physical. So when we tap in and burst through and activate our higher heart, we are really bridging ourselves to our soul mission in a bigger way, and connecting ourselves to the larger picture of life, and actually putting our role into that whole tapestry of the larger picture of life. So the work that we do is not just for us and not just for physicality, but it's for our soul, and it's for humanity, right? So Leos, remember this, because this is why you're here. These are our reminders that, hey, you came for a big mission. right? And because we're here for a big mission, to whom much is expected, much is required, to whom much is given, much is expected, you know? So we chose, I just wrote today, heavy is the one that wears the crown, but she is lightened by her feathered heart. Feathered heart. I just wrote that today. Heavy is the one that wears the crown, but she is lightened by her feathered heart. And that's exactly what I'm talking about. You know, a Leo, yes, we do wear the crown. We are the crown chakra beings, right? We chose the purple. We chose the royalty. And we also chose that lion heart. And that's something we gotta, as we go through our journey, as we go through our Mars and learn how to deal with this fire within us, we realize that that feathered heart really must come into play. And that's why we got to do the shadow work. We don't get to the feathered heart unless you do your shadow work, unless you deal with that anger, unless you learn how to make peace and not war, you know, gather as opposed to isolate. I literally read the card today, choosing love. If you haven't seen that today, Leo, go read it. We got to choose love, and we got to learn how to choose love. All right, higher heart activation. Let's get into it. I think my heart, I was going to say, I think my heart was already on it, but it was my hand. All right, dropping our shields, divine love, and your heart is healed. Okay, so these are the divine reminders for Leos. Okay, I think that's good right there. The higher heart chakra is the most ascended form of the heart chakra. It's found in the center of the chest, in the heart region, and is seen clairvoyantly as a pink color. The reason that this energy center is pink is because, excuse me, it's because the opposite complementary of green, which is red with, I'm sorry, I got it. I'm confused. Let me read this again. The higher heart chakra is the most ascended form of the heart chakra. It's found in the center of the chest in the heart region and is seen clairvoyantly as a pink color. The reason that this energy center is pink is because it's the opposite complementary of green. Okay. Which is red with the white light of spirit. Okay. I get it now. So it's saying, so basically, pink is the opposite of green, or red is the opposite of green. So, red, our root chakra, is the opposite of green, the heart chakra. And what they're talking about there really is the red and fear, you know, and insecurity. Not feeling secure, and the fears of the red chakra. So the opposite of your root chakra, or you know, your imbalance of your root chakra, would be to kind of like tap into your heart chakra if you want to work from it from a different end, right? So in order to balance out your root chakra, your fears and your feelings of insecurity and lack, we have to tap into our heart chakra and allow that clearing of our heart chakra to trust, to be abundant, to be loving, to not fear. You know, the opposite of love is hate and fear, you know, so to not go into those lower emotions of the root chakra, we go into the heart emotion. And the light, the white light is always looked at as purity, but also The black light holds all things and then forms this new thing. The opposite end of that spectrum is the white, but really the black and the white both are holding all of the colors within them. So there's really no difference. It's just the black is showing less light. The white is showing less darkness. They're both light and they're both holding all colors, really, right? It's literally just the top of the stick or the bottom of the stick. Both of them have like a pencil, top of the pencil, the bottom of the pencil. Both of them have lead in the middle. Yeah, yeah. Right? So let me go on. Let me go on. The reason that this energy center is pink, okay, so I'll read that again because I read it so 3 times. The reason that this energy center is pink is because it's the opposite of green, which is red, with the white light of spirit. Through the stargate of the heart, we have the potential to connect with divine love, the love that exists in all things, and experience this heaven within. I was thinking about the thymus, which is connected to the higher heart when I was saying the turquoise. So I guess just in this one, they haven't introduced like the thymus, but the thymus is a big part of your higher heart. So still tap into the turquoise and the pink, because the pink came through with the other one. That's that magenta coming through. But higher heart, thymus, turquoise. The card transports us to the higher heart space where we can recognize the love. That love is not an external existence, but a light we hold within. It has been there through every lifetime. When the higher heart becomes active, it's recognition that the search for love has ended and the excavation of the heart has really began. I just had this conversation with somebody today. That's very interesting. Yeah, man. Yeah, I'm not looking for love anymore. No, 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 no. I found it, so I don't have to look for it. And it's all within me. All within me, and I'm good. I'm really good right there. And that doesn't mean I don't want to connect with somebody else. It just means that I'm connecting, but I'm not looking for love. And this is the first time I've been here, and it feels really good. All right, connect. Place your hand on your heart and affirm, I am love. Love is my truth. Love is my inheritance. I allow love to be my experience. I am love. Yes. And then this is the message of this card. You have experienced much fear, separation, and heartache in your lifetime. This has encouraged you to close off and shield yourself from possible hurt. For a long time, you've been trying to open yourself back up, but have been concerned about being far too vulnerable. This card shows you have realized that love isn't something you have to work for or search for, but your divine inheritance. You have also recognized that this energy isn't something that comes through relationships or external experiences, but is your natural state of being. Yeah. And that the more you close off from your true self, the more you drop your shields, the more love is revealed, the more you express the love you are, the more it is reflected back to you. Love is your truth. I said to somebody today, let everybody love me, man. I didn't come here for just one person to love me. And listen, this is not in a, like, I want to be in a what's it called? Polygamous relationship. Been through that. No, that's not what it's about. It's just about me knowing that, hey, I'm here to love the world and for the world to love me back. It's not just about receiving love from one person and feeling like, oh, I'm so special because I have this love with one person. I am not there anymore. Yes, I do want love, but it's just different. And when you, I guess this confirms for me, yes, I am having a higher heart activation. And that's why I also chose, if you're following me, the card of the day, Leo, that is all about heart activation. Um, Catch up to it, jump in now, because we are now in this soup, Leos, of expanding our heart. We came here to love, exactly what it said. I am love, you know. I came here to love. So as we are moving up and as we are evolving, a big part of our journey, Leos, is opening up our heart to fulfill our soul purpose, right? So we got to do it. We got to do it. Yeah, I'm feeling this because I'm a Leo. If you didn't know, I'm a Leo. So yeah, it's gotta, yeah, man. Like this one is gonna be longer because I got the ins and the outs of this one. All right, so Starseed, but I want to make these quick. I don't want any of these to be longer than an hour, really. So, but you know, Leos be special, so. So it's okay. Starseed and man, number 8, Starseed. Huh, let's see, let's see, let's see. Let us see what this is all about. Starseed attributes. So like this is again, divine reminders. Universe just wanted to remind you, you a starseed. Don't try to be nothing else. You a star seed, okay? Oh, and you know, for a long time, like, is this real? Anyway, I'm just having so many synchronicities. But anyway, you know, for a long, and I guess this is the crux of the matter, you know, because you can't, you know, like as this Leo, you can't be in that physicality, man. I was just talking about it with the Cancer reading. That's why this Cancer star seed message is the same for the Leo, because if you just tapping into your material, oh, I'm a lion, I'm the royal one, bop bop, and you ain't doing your spiritual work, you're not doing you ain't tapping into your cosmic self, that larger picture, you're missing it, man. But you're not missing it. You're just not gonna, you're delaying it to your next lifetime. And maybe, you know, that's what you're supposed to do. Maybe it is. I trust that. Anyway, let's get into it. Attributes. And I don't even know how to pronounce that. Entelechy. Soul. I learned a new word today. I'm gonna look that up tomorrow. Entelechy. Entelechy. Soul, blueprint, seed, expansion, gifts. Leo, come on now. The right seeds always bloom. Just as an acorn, which I got right there, by the way. Just as an acorn is blueprinted to grow into a mighty oak tree, you too carry the seed of the universe within you, ready to spring forth. When I did this, when I got the download to do these as divine messages, it said that the universe is encoded within you. So this message is real for Leos, because that's the second time that they want us Leos to hear that and feel that. That's a divine reminder for our soul and for our being, right? And they're going to tell you what the word Entelechy means, because they know we don't know. Listen, it says, just as a acorn is blueprinted to grow into a mighty oak tree, you too carry the seed of the universe within you, ready to spring forth. The word Entelechy means the fullest realization of a thing. And that's what you have within you. It's like your higher self guiding you to thrive in the greater mythic story unfolding. That's why I ended up beginning this. How I tell y'all, Spirit was going to support it, my rambling, my shuffle and share. Your star seed has been planted, or more accurately, planeted. See that unity between planted and planets and planeted? Planeted. So your planet, because we're all star seeds, and stars turn into suns and turn into planets, right? So your planet has been planted on this earth realm for a reason. That is what a star seed is, the seed of a planet planted on earth. And that's why we're here. This is the divine reminder. Okay. Your star seed has been planted, or more accurately, planeted here on earth for a reason. Invoke your entelechy to hear more. Remember, entelechy is the fullest realization of a thing. Invoke it. And to invoke is from within. We invoke, but we invoke through invocation, right? Through speech. So it's saying, call it in, claim it, speak it into existence. This is why you are here. You are planted. You are a planted seed. Invoke it, speak it into existence. Affirmations, mantras, speak it. Potential questions to ask this archetype. And this is a special type of card in the deck. It's different than the other ones. And this is the first one that came out like that. What have I been seeded to do? What else can I do to nourish and water my own star seed? Listen, that's what I'm doing. Divine reminders, nourishing your soul, nourish your star seed. And hey, what are the seeds I've already planted that are ready to spring forth? What is my role in the mythic story unfolding? What greater gifts can I activate now? What is my true home? Where is my true home? And how can I activate my cosmic DNA? Well, child, let me tell y'all something. 2 years ago, waking up, I was told my home is the vastness of the universe, and I'm never going to forget that. So Leos, that's where we come. We come from the vastness of this universe. Well, we chose Earth, and we got something to do here. So go ahead and do it. All right, these are the reminders, the divine reminders to you, for your soul purpose. Literally, what did I say? To nourish your soul. And they asking you, what else can I do to nourish and water my own star seed, right? Okay, so Leo, you got it, you got it, you got it. Now, the next one is all about us doing our shadow work, because we must. We must clear ourselves out in order to get to it, get to the work that we have chosen, the sole purpose why we said, hey, I'm going down there. I'm going to planet this planet. And I'm going to grow and nourish my soul. And I have work to do. And part of my work is that because I've gone through so much evolution, so I've been here for so long, because I'm one that a Bodhisattva keeps on returning to the earth in order to teach and give and share and help humanity. I gotta do it. So I'm gonna read this quickly. Look at Cancer. See if I can get this done in 8 minutes and keep this under 60, keep this under an hour. The great severing. I think, Leos, you got the picture, but this last card is all about doing our shadow work and clearing our pain out. I said, Leos have this, we are fire sign. It's the fire that calls everybody in, kumbaya moment, or you can have that fire that breaks everything down that's destructive. We can be destructive or constructive. We have to choose. We have to choose love. When we choose love, when we step into a higher heart activation, it all comes together because we are the star seed and we came to be a star seed here. We already a planet. We just come in here to be star seeds. So that is the role. Ooh, Entelechy. I gotta look it up again. Entelechy. Anyway, let's focus on this. We learned a new word, rewind it. I need to rewind it, figure that out, and I'll figure it out again. The Great Severing. Come on, where are you? I just read that, the Great Severing, but like literally, it's about. But I want to give it to you fresh, Leo. It's about us doing our shadow work. And we can't avoid it. We cannot avoid it because we hold so much. You know what? We hold so much cellular memory. And for Leos, that cellular memory, our incarnation, our soul evolution journey, that cellular memory, that's why we're also so good at going into our cache and going into the past and pulling information up, but we're holding a lot of cellular memory. We're holding a lot of cellular memory of our ancestors, and we gotta clear it out. We chose to be the spell breakers. Clear it out. And why can't I find this? The Great Severing. Because they want me to talk as opposed to reading straight from the book. But I think I've said it, but I want everybody that hears this to hear the book's message, because there might be some things, a sentence, a word in the book that you specifically need to hear to wake up your for your soul journey. And it's playing hide and seek with me. I don't know why, but I trust it. Am I doing the wrong book in my head? Like it has cloaked itself. Okay, so so Mars is about war and conflict, right? And that fire within us. And I just said it, and I started off with this, right? Doing our shadow work and clearing out the darkness, not really clearing out our darkness, but facing our darkness, because within the darkness is our gifts and our treasures. And we must go into the darkness. And the darkness is a beautiful place. It really is. We feared it for so long, but when you really step into your work, the darkness becomes that safe place, and you need to go into the darkness in order to see your lights. I just have so much joy right now. Like in the night, we see stars, right? So it's like that. It's like going into the depth of yourself, into your dark night, in order to see the star. And Leo, we are the star. So we got to do the shadow work to latch onto our own stars, right? And have our journey. I will find this, man. I don't know why it's literally cloaking itself. I just saw it. Okay, I see. Tricky little book. The Great Severing. This is a shadow card, one that may feel confrontational. Don't be afraid. It's here to bring to the surface anything that's standing in the way of letting love in. The warring planet of Mars is our constant reminder that it's important to soften, forgive, and find our way back to love. There are many things in the human experience that make it difficult for our heart and soul to stay open to the never-ending source of love. We're all wounded, and our unconscious wounds inflict wounds on others. It can feel like a never-ending dance we can never escape. If we aren't careful, before long, we'll see the world as a scary, dangerous place where fear and anxiety roam free. If this card surfaces, it could be for two reasons. Firstly, for you to acknowledge the difficult emotions, situations, conflicts, wounds, and fears that are causing you pain and anxiety. And secondly, for you to find your way back to love. When we're hurt, it's normal. When we're hurt, it's normal to close off our heart to the world, to let the painful experiences confirm the agony or separation in earthly life, soften and find your way back to the love anyway. When fear, anxiety, and paranoia paralyze you, it's normal to want to hide away from others and to the world. Come out of your cave and soften your heart anyway. We're all innocent children spinning our way around the world. Find a way to see the innocence in all people, especially yourself. Give the love to yourself that we are so good at giving to others. The more you clear your pain, your hurt, your sorrows, your wounds, the more you are able to really be who you came here to be. Again, these are reminders for your soul, divine reminders. Your star seed soul inquiry, Leo, is how are you cutting yourself off from love? How can you soften towards those who have hurt you? Forgiveness. And I would say, like, as we move through this, Leo, you know, there some of us have done a lot of clearing out, and there's some of us that might just be also starting. But no, we're higher hearting. So you can't just be starting if you're higher hearting. So I'll say this: we will still face these moments that we're gonna now, because we are doing this higher heart activation. It's giving us a new lens, and we're gonna look back at things that we looked at before, and we're gonna see some stuff. We're gonna understand ourselves even more, and there is some shadow work to be done, but it's different. It's different from the shadow work that we've done in the past, because now we have a higher heart. We have an expanded heart. So the shadow work really is like, it's like again, this light bulb coming on, and it's like, oh yes, that is so me. Okay, that's what I'm doing. Oh no, we stopped that today. True story. I'm going through, Gene Keys. If you follow me, I study Gene Keys. I'm studying my prosperity keys, but there was a little spark this week, and it took me back through the Venus sequence, and I'm like, oh my God, I so do that. I need to stop immediately. And then now I'm just so more, and this is like this week. This is like, and today is what, Tuesday? Okay, so I'm talking about yesterday. Or Sunday. Yeah, this is Sunday, 2 days ago. And it's like, so the last 2 days, I've been so more aware of myself and been able to really decrease that shadow fair energy that I sometimes choose to operate in. And I'm like, oh, no. I know why I respond like that, and I'm not doing that anymore. Okay. So Leos, this is your message. 103. This is your message. These are your reminders to your soul. Like, hey, you've done a lot of work, and you've crossed the bridge, and you are activating into your higher heart. And with that, there's so much more coming to you now because you've done that. And the universe just wants you to know, hey, you're a star seed. Remember, you're a star seed. I gotta go back into that word, man. Entelechy. What is that word? That word is What is it? What is it? What is it? Entelechy. Entelechy or entelechy, which means fullest realization of a thing. That's how we've been activated. We're heading into our fullest realization. Yay! Isn't that exciting? Oh my goodness, right? And don't, yeah, we did a lot of work, but there might be a little more digging out to do, but it's going to serve you so well because that's what you came here to do. You came here to evolve. You right? You came here for the entelechy. Oh, word of the week, entelechy. This is your reading, Leo. These are your divine reminders. I hope it served you and, have a wonderful, wonderful May. Manifest, meditate, tap into the earth element, tap into the air element, and do your thing, man. Go be great. Go be great. Bye.